Hello again and welcome to another business development update. Today we're going to look at selling vehicles through Service Smarts Online. We'll look at three areas: accessing Service Smarts Online data, 2, exporting Service Smarts Online data, and 3, building campaigns using the left to right technique. Let's begin by accessing Service Smarts Online data. First thing we want to do is log on to Global Connect using your username and password. At that point, go to the App Center, click on Service. Once you're in Service, click on Service Smarts Online. And this is the look you'll get right here. Let's look at how to export the SSO data. First thing we want to do is change the criteria settings. If you look in the upper right-hand corner, that funnel, it's called Change Criteria Settings. Click on that. That'll provide the option to change those settings. For this exercise, let's go with Chevrolet New 13 to 72 months. Okay, now that we've changed the settings, you can see we're at 13 to 72 months, new vehicle service retention, and Chevrolet vehicles. It's important to note that Service Smarts Online operates on 3 key metrics: sold by dealer in AGSA, sold by dealer outside AGSA, sold by other in AGSA. In this case, we're going to focus on sold by other in your AGSA. If you look in this case, there are 1,088 customers in that category, and 228 of those service at your dealership, 468 service at another GM dealership, and 392 have not serviced at a GM dealership. The focus will be on the 228 service by the dealer, service by you in your case. We clicked on that 228, and that took us to this sheet right here. And as you can see, it doesn't include the proprietary data as always, but now it's time to export that data. If you look up in the upper right-hand corner, we click on that download as CSV file, and that gives us the typical banner across the bottom. We click on open to get to that data. Then you'll get the CSV file. It's an Excel spreadsheet in the CSV file format. Time to rename and save the file. As always, click File, Save As, Computer, change the file name. I used SSO Sales List for this exercise, and then change your Save As type from CSV, comma delineated, to Excel Workbook. And again, I realize that many of you can integrate these directly to your CRM. That is a great technique. But for today's exercise, we're going to go computer desktop. Here's a view of what that full SSO Excel spreadsheet looks like at this point. And now it's time to build campaigns using the left to right technique. Step 1, maintain the original SSO data in the far left tab, tab 1. Step 2, copy that original SSO data from tab 1 to tab 2 and label it master. The next step is to delete all columns in tab 2, the master copy, that you do not need to build a campaign. And there's a good comparison. The before look are all the items that are in there. There's many more to the right of that. We cut it down, and afterwards we have the basic necessities to manage a campaign. Now we want to highlight the top row and click on the filter option. You can do that in one of 2 ways. Go to the upper left-hand corner, click on the Data tab, then click on Filter, or go to the far right and you'll see a Sort and Filter option. Click on that, and that'll give you another opportunity to click on Filter. And this is what it looks like once you've set up a filtered row. You see the drop-down options. Now you can eliminate data that you do not want to include in your campaign. Okay, continuing on with the left to right technique, here are 2 possible filters to consider: models to target and years of models to target. There are a variety of other options, including last service date customer pay, last service date warranty, loyalty scores, etc. The next step is to copy filtered information from tab 2 to tab 3 and label it as Tahoe, for example. You can continue building campaigns from the left to right as needed. If you see the example below, we go Tahoe, Suburban, Silverado, Equinox, and Corvette. In each case, you go back to the master copy, refilter as needed, copy that information, go over to the new tab. It'll be that plus with the circle around it. Click on that, paste it, then rename the file. It's important to note that after copying and pasting individual campaigns, please be sure to sort your data as needed and format your pages, especially if you plan to print them. Once again, we looked at how to access ServiceSmart's online data, how to export that ServiceSmart's online data, and how to build campaigns using the left to right technique. To leave you with a deep quote, intuition will tell the thinking mind where to look next. Jonas Salk. I provide an opportunity for SSO this month because maybe that's a little bit out of the box from what we typically do, specifically playbook, equity mining tool, etc. This might be a good month to pursue some of those customers who live in your AGSA, did not buy from you, but yet service with you. Maybe we can invite them in to take a test drive, especially with the outstanding offers that are on the table. If you have questions or need additional support, please contact your Chevrolet Business Development Manager, formerly Process Facilitator. Thanks again for your time today. Go Chevrolet, and God bless America.